Hey Flosstube, Stephanie here, Ms. Oh So Crafty. Welcome to my Stitch Mania vlog, part 2. Today is Monday, May 8th, 2017, and I'm in my stitchy spot. This is my stitchy chair. Got my frame on my lap stand and everything, so... Today was a pretty good day. The usual, dropped Oliver off at school, came home, did some chores. I managed to start editing my vlog for week 1. Got that all pieced together and uploaded on YouTube this afternoon. That was good. Did some baking, so that was fun. And what else? Well, I finished a project and I started a new project. My 4th start of Maynia. It is I Am a Stitcher by Cherrywood Design Studio, and I am just loving it. I'm looking forward to sharing my progress with you later. I'm going to work on it a few more hours before I call it quits for the evening. Alright, I will check in later and show you my stitchy progress and I guess my finish too. Alright, ta-ta! Hey guys, so I'm getting ready to start I Am a Stitcher by Cherrywood Design Studio, and I'll be using this fabric here, which is 36 count Edinburgh linen in the Haven colorway by Picture This Plus. And I had such a hard time capturing this color on my update, but this is actually pretty true. Isn't it pretty? Just a gorgeous sky blue. I love this fabric so much, and I have to think of another project to use with it because I need some more in my stash. This is just a fat ace, so... Yeah, I decided to go down to 36 count for this chart because I could fit it on a fat eighth that way. If you were to stitch it on 16 count or 32 or 28 or whatever, you would need a fat quarter. It's bigger than it may appear. So the conversion was actually pretty straightforward because it's just 4 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, repeated 1, 2, 3, 4. The red in this example, or orange or whatever that is kind of the main color. At least that's what the eye is drawn to, I think. So I decided to make that color green. Green is my favorite color, and especially this one, emerald green by Water Lilies. That's pretty much it. Love those jewel tones. This one's blueberry by Water Lilies. This one is Acts of Violets by Hand Dyed Fibers, Vicky Clayton. I hope I have enough of that. I think I will. And then this one is Water Lilies Cardinal. And then there's like a flower type thing in the background, which I'll be working in this one, the Sandstone Water Lily. Now I'm super excited to get started with this, and I guess I'm going to start at the top with my Need to Be Creative, which will be in red, or that dark pink or whatever. Alright, I will check in later and show you how far I get. Ta-ta! Hey guys, fresh from the oven, double chocolate salted cookies. Too bad you can't tell how good it smells from video form, but if you're a chocolate fan like I am, yeah, these are good. I got the recipe from Sally's Baking Addiction, her website. She's my go-to for cookie recipes, love her stuff. That and King Arthur Flour for other sort of baked goods. Those are 2 really good sites. Okay, so I will be back and show you my stitching. Bye! Hey friends, it's late and I am tired, but here's my progress from day 1 on I Am a Stitcher. So I finished the top 2 lines, which I did in the cardinal, and then I started the second line in the Acts of Violets by Hand Dyed Fibers. Isn't that purple pretty, the way it's variegated between like the pink and the dark purple and darker. And I started working on the background pattern, which is in the white. So that's not bad for one day. My plan is to work on this for 3 days and hopefully get through the first like 4 bands, so that would allow me to see all the colors. So it's going to be red, then purple, then blue, then green. So we will see. I am pretty committed to working the background pattern as I go though, and it does get a bit more elaborate as you go down the chart, so that may slow me down a little. But the letters do stitch up pretty fast. Alright, I will see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Hi Flosstube, Stephanie here, Mrs. Crafty. Today is Tuesday, May 9th, 9th day of Mania. How's everyone doing? I am getting a little bit of Mania fatigue, but I will soldier on. I mean, it's just a bunch more whips and one more start to go for me at this point, so it's really not as bad as those of you who are starting a project per day. Hats off to you. I cannot do that. I'm not happy having that many whips, so 15 total, including, my whips and my 5 new starts. That's pretty much all I can do to keep sane. Sorry about the light. It's weird. Sitting under the window. Anyway, so today, I confess, last night after I took my video clip, I decided to do one more thread. And what do you know? 36 count hand dye fabric plus tie or dyes. Recipe for counting errors. So I stitched, I frogged, I stayed up way too late. And this morning I was just dragging, so took Oliver to school. Even that was iffy. Last night he was all like sniffly and sick, clingy. So, he has some little illness going on. But he went to bed last night and slept well, no problem. Woke up, just fine this morning. And he was a little bit sniffly, but seemed to be acting normal. So I decided to take him to school. And then when I went to pick him up, his teacher was like, oh, his allergies are really acting up this morning, and half the kids in the class were in the same boat. So I don't know if it's allergies or just, toddlers passing around communicable illness. Probably the latter scenario was more likely. But he's taking a nap now. Hopefully that will help. Last night I was watching She's Crafting. Hi Amber, if you're watching. It was so cute how Jillian is helping you pick out your projects. So I decided to write all my whips on little pieces of paper, and I let Oliver pick one out of a bowl. And the one that he picked for today was Made in the Unicorn. So today the plan is to continue working on I Am a Stitcher, which I actually have done a bit already, and it's back on track. And also work a bit on Maiden in the Unicorn. So I will check in later and show you my stitching. Ta-ta!
Hey guys, I wanted to share my finish. I actually finished this yesterday. My little Hardanger learning piece. So I decided to add beads to it because apparently I cannot leave well enough alone. I actually considered adding beads around this edge too, but I think I'd better not. I should exhibit at least a little bit restraint, eh? So this is stitched on 22 count Hardanger fabric. The green thread is DMC Pearl Cotton number 5, color 669. The gold is Kranich number 8, braid, color 028. And the beads are Mill Hill Seed Beads 0577, I think. I just picked them to match the Kranich thread. So this was a fun project. I used the YouTube tutorial of stitching with a smile and some close-up pics from my friend Louise, who also stitched this. And it was fun and different. I don't know if Hardanger is my thing per se, but I feel confident to tackle it where it appears in patterns now. So I still need to wash it. Stitching with a Smile has a tutorial for that. And I still need to make it into an ornament. The thing is though, I really like the openness of it. And I don't want to put anything behind it that will impede that openness. It kind of needs something though, just because it's so flimsy. I'm thinking maybe I can add something around the edge on the back side to add stability to it. Maybe like slender wood dowels or something. I don't know. We'll see. And then a hanger, of course. I know that the back doesn't look all that great. You can see the threads woven in and stuff, but I don't care. I mean, it's gonna be hanging in the tree. No one's gonna be looking at the back, so. I guess I didn't sign it either. Oh well. Yeah, that's one thing about adding backings to an ornament. That's normally where I sign it, so I don't know. I'll have to figure something out, I guess. But it's cute, and I'm pleased with it for my first, try at heart auger. Not bad, Alright, I will check in later and show you today's stitching. Ta-ta! Hello friends, Stephanie here. It is Tuesday evening, and I wanted to show you my stitching for today. So here it is. I am a stitcher, Cherrywood Design Studio. I made pretty good progress today. I worked a lot on this purple text to see the design come to life, and a lot on the background pattern, which is done in sandstone. So the purple was kind of a pain. It's Axe of Violets. Isn't that a cool name? Axe of Violets. Hand-Dyed Fibers by Vicki Clayton. It's very temperamental. Sometimes it will knot before I even have a chance to thread the needle. But it looks great. I'm also kind of worried about the amount of thread I have left, whether it will be enough to do the rest of the pattern as charted. See, the way it's charted, it's like color 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 lines of text or 8 phrases or whatever. So in my case, that would be red, purple, blue, green, red, purple, blue, green. And I don't want to do that because I would wind up having my green right next to the red, and that just screams Christmas to me, so that's not what I want for this piece. I think what I need to do is mix it up a little bit. So maybe after the green, I will do purple again. Because green and purple look good together. Yeah, maybe. I think so. That's really my only choice because I don't want it to be like mirrored from top to bottom. I don't want it to be red, purple, blue, green, blue, purple, red. That would just look too planned, I guess. I wanted to have sort of a more like random quality to it. And then the other thing is I'm not sure about the blue. So this is it's all ready for the next line to go, the text to go in. It's going to be actually pretty close to this line here. You can kind of see where that line is broken there. That's because some of the words cut through it. It's going to say, watch colors unfold on linen, and I'm going to do it in blue. So this is the color I pulled from my stash, water lilies, blueberry. I don't know about that though. I feel like maybe it's a little bit too purple. I have this stuff as well. This is Fiberlicious Filament Silk and Sapphire Blue. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I'll use that one instead. So, bye-bye water lily. That one, and then the blue. Yeah, that'll look good, I think. My other option being there. Yeah, I would say leave me a comment, but in actuality, this is going to be stitched before. I mean, will be uploaded long after I've stitched this part, so yeah. The other thing I was supposed to do today is work on the Maiden and the Unicorn. That didn't happen. I was just too into this project, and I could probably take it out, but now it's not that late, but I'm just exhausted. It's not going to happen. That project requires too much attention to tiny details, and frankly, there's a lot of tiny stitches on here. This fabric is really small. I mean, it's 36, and I guess it's a little bit smaller than that because it shrinks in the hand-dye process, And I can see it fine in the morning. In the evening, it's kind of a struggle. So maybe I need like cheaters or something. And I think I'm definitely getting to the point where I could use some magnification. Age, right? Better than the alternative. I'm looking forward to doing the blue tomorrow, so that'll be nice. And I guess maybe I'll start with the Maiden and the Unicorn, so I'll be fresh and I can't talk myself out of it. Hey guys, Stephanie here. Today is Wednesday, May 10th. Happy hump day, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Me, I had kind of a weird day. After I dropped Oliver off at school, I came home and did some yard work. Normally I do chores inside the house, but you know, good to mix it up every now and then, right? I don't have seasonal allergies per se, but being in close contact with all that stuff, I felt like there was like pollen in my nose and my chest, and oh yeah, it was gross. In fact, I'm feeling kind of like sniffly now. I don't know if it's because of Oliver. He had like this sniffle type illness and he's doing better now, but you know, this stuff gets passed around the house, right? Hubby had it too. Well, speaking of Oliver, after he came home from school, we hung out and played a little bit. I did a little bit of stitching and then he wanted to take a nap. So I was like, okay, I'll take a nap too. He slept, and so did I, for 3 hours. Mega nap. I'm not complaining. So this morning I worked a little bit on Maiden and the Unicorn, which was supposed to be yesterday's project, and I also continued on I Am a Stitcher. There's going to be, I scheduled 4 days for I Am a Stitcher, so it's going to extend through tomorrow as well. And then I had Oliver choose a project at random, a whip. Maybe I'll insert the footage here. I thought I would have him help me pick out a project. So they're all in here. Can you pick one? Okay. You want to unfold it and show the camera? King Arthur. Thank you. The one he picked is King Arthur's Court, so I think I'm going to try to pull that out later and do a little bit, so we'll have 10 projects on day 10. 4 new starts, 6 whips, a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah. Okay, I will check in later and show you my stitching. Ta-ta! Hey guys, Stephanie here. It's Wednesday morning and I am going to work on the Maiden and the Unicorn a little bit. I'm going to work on the back stitch and the border on this side over here. And I'm not going to do a whole lot because I want to work on I Am a Stitcher. I've got about an hour before I need to go and get Oliver, so we'll see what I can do. Check in later. Bye! Hey guys, so it's been about 20 minutes and I have put in 1 thread of backstitch, starting about there, going up, doing the flower, the vines, more leaves. So backstitching in this area is a real challenge because this is the oldest bit of the border that I did shortly after I started the project in 2006 and put it away in a fit of pike, becoming a UFO. The reason for that is that I was following the instructions concerning the fractional stitches. It said when the stitches split, do 2 3/4 stitches. So 3/4 on one side of the square, 3/4 on the other side of the square. I wouldn't even do that on 28 count, which is what I think this pattern is meant to be stitched on. On 36 count, it's crazy. That's just way too much thread, and it's difficult to backstitch just because it's so bulky. But I'm almost done with it. This griffin, I guess it is, up here, I did that this year, so that's done just with 1/4 stitches where the fractionals are, so it's not too bad. Alright, I'm going to get back to I Am a Stitcher now. Ta-ta! Hey peeps, popping in with my update on I Am a Stitcher. So today what I did is I basically stitched this blue line, watch colors unfold on linen. And this is the way it's charted, but it's a very simple font, so if you don't like to stitch on linen, you could easily stitch, you know, something else there, Ada or whatever. So then I started with the green, using Water Lily's Emerald. Love that green. It's going to say never a day complete, and then without, and then needle and thread. And I'm not going to get through all that. It's a lot of text in the green, so. Alright, I'm going to take out my King Arthur's Court pattern now, and I will see you in a bit. Bye! So, here we are with King Arthur's Court, and I have decided that what I'm going to do is work on this center crest here and put in the red, which surrounds the goblet on the left side, 321. So I will pull that and get started. I'll check in and show you how far I get. Bye for now. Hey guys, here's my update on King Arthur's Court. So it took me 3 threads in about 35 minutes, but I did manage to fill in this red around the goblet. The goblet will be done in a metallic fiber. It calls for a DMC gold metallic, but nope. I'll be using Krynic. I have no wish to torture myself with the DMC stuff. Alright, it's not that late. It's like 10:30, but I think I'm going to hit the sack because I'm tired. And tomorrow I will continue on I Am a Stitcher and do another random whip. Good night, peeps.
Hey Flosstube, Stephanie here, Miss So Crafty. Today is Thursday, May 11th, and I'm in my stitchy spot. It's pretty late, about 10 o'clock. It's been sort of a long day. It began very early, like 5 o'clock in the mornings when Oliver woke up. Then he fell back asleep at about 8:45, just when it was around time to leave for school. It's absolutely gross today, just cold and rainy. I did a bunch of boring adult business type stuff, you know, like bills and registration and research for house stuff, and yeah, boring. He did take a little nap in the afternoon, and so did I. That was good, like an hour and a half. I needed that. We went out for dinner, District Taco. Love that place, Yucatan style. For those in the DMV, just like short order, you know, check it out if you're so inclined. So today the plan was to work on I Am a Stitcher, last day for that, and then I had Oliver pull a whip out of the bowl. That was Titania. So I haven't worked on her yet, but I'm going to in a few minutes here, so I will pop in later and show you my stitching. Ta-ta! Hey guys, here's my view. Just got home from dropping Oliver off at school, and I have a confession to make. I like a Justin Bieber song. Let Me Love You. There's just something about it. I'm too old for Justin Bieber, and I kind of feel like, I don't know, slightly dirty perhaps? I'm ruined. Oh well, check in later. Bye. Hey guys, I wanted to give you a little update on I Am a Stitcher. So I stitched a little bit more with the Water Lilies Emerald Green, and I don't think I really like it for this piece. It just seems too dark. I have the skein here, and you can see that it's hand dyed. So the lighter color in the skein I would definitely classify as emerald, but the darker color is more like a forest green, and or like a dark army green even, and I feel like the darker color may be dominant. At least it is in the first like length that I cut to stitch these words, never a day. So I think I'm going to just continue with the white for now, and I might frog this and shop for a brighter green like in person, because I mean, based on the online pic, I thought this was going to be a brighter green. I was kind of taken aback when I saw how dark it stitches up, you know? So, yeah. Win some, lose some, right? Alright, I'll check in later. Bye. Hello, friends. So, the moment of truth arrived, and I frogged. I got rid of Never a Day in that dark green. I just wasn't happy with it. I'm going for jewel tones with this piece, and it was just too dark, so it had to go. I did work more on the sandstone, the background pattern, and that's coming along. The midline of the chart is about here. So I've made decent progress, and this will be my final update on this piece for Maynia. Although I'm hoping to get back to it soon, hoping I'll have a chance to shop for a pretty truly emerald green in a few weeks here, and maybe I'll be able to stitch Never a Day without needle and thread.
Alright, I will check in a bit with Titania. See you then. Bye. Hey guys, here's my starting point on Titania. I am just knackered. I've spent the past hour wasting time surfing the internet. I don't feel like pulling any floss, so what I'm going to do is just clean up these 3 threads that I have parked. I will stitch more with them and then secure them on the back end when I run out. Okay, that's the plan, and I will check in and show you how far I get. Bye! Hello, hello! Here's my update on Titania. So, I did sew down with the light pink, the white, and the wine color. Finished those, secured them on the back. I cleaned up 2 threads that were parked over here that I deemed too short to do anything with. And then I did actually pull a floss. This one, this peach, lighter peach one, 353. I stitched up around there, and then I started here and worked those stitches down there. And then I was weaving them in when I ran out of thread on the back side, and I dropped my needle and it disappeared, so I figured that's a sign. Maybe I should quit for the night. Yeah, so I have another confession to make it's about parked thread. So I do tend to like leave a lot of stuff parked, right? And one time I went to a stitchy meetup and I forgot my thread, but I had enough stuff parked on the piece that I was able to work on it for like 3 hours, no problem. I will see you guys in the morning. Bye. Hey guys, Stephanie here. I'm So Crafty. I have a minute before Oliver gets out of school, so today is Friday, May the 12th. How's everyone doing? Yay, it's Friday! I'm so glad. Today is my last start of Maynia, Father Christmas by Leisure Arts. I actually started it already, and it is quite the undertaking, as I'm finding out. Lots of fractional stitches and blends and confetti in the area that I started, so yeah. Good thing I'm finishing up with the castle pretty soon. Because this is, I don't know, I mean, I've barely started, but it's definitely not your garden variety project. No whips today because I am concentrating on my new start. I'll get back to the whips tomorrow. Alright, I will check in later and show you my stitchy progress. Bye bye. Hey guys, I'm getting started with my last start of Maynia, Father Christmas by Leisure Arts from the Charms of Christmas book. This is what the book looks like. That's the design on the cover. So I'm starting in the middle, which is like the bag that he's holding with the apples and the doll dangling from his wrist. There's a ton of confetti in that area, so my goal is basically to just carve sort of a narrow path through it and then get into the coat, which involves larger blocks of color, and I'll be able to make much quicker progress. The other thing that I should note about this pattern is that it's at least 1/2 blended floss. There's a ton of different colors, and more than half of them are blended, I think. I don't feel like doing that, at least not right now, so I just pulled some of the solid colors to work with, and hopefully I can make some good chunk in it. We'll see. I'll check in later and show you my progress. Ta-ta! Oh, I should tell you, this fabric is 32 count raw gold Belfast, and I have done about 7 stitches so far, which are kind of hard to see. Alright, see you later. Bye! Hello friends, Stephanie here. Friday evening, just past the witching hour. So here's my start on Charm Santa, stitching this on raw gold Belfast. You see that sparkle? Very sparkly fabric. The fabric is a little bit of a challenge to stitch on, I think partially because of the sparkle, and not too bad though. Anyway, so I started up here and then did sort of the narrow path I mentioned earlier, and then started working on the red. So there's 3 reds so far. And I kind of worked around the area with all the confetti and blends. That's like his bag with the toys and everything. You can see right there and there, those are going to be the feet of the doll, the little boots the doll is wearing. I did manage to get down to the bottom of his robe over here, so that's good. And I set it up so I'll be able to stitch some of the green tomorrow. There's like holly leaves and stuff all around, so it's the green weekend. May Emerald in my group, Stitch from Stash. So I've been using one of these needles, Peacemaker Tapestry, size 28. These were actually they were a gift from Dreama with a Needlecraft Corner with my birthday order. And I'm really thankful she sent these to me because that brings me to my confession. So not too long ago, I ordered a blister pack of 50 Bohin size 28 tapestry needles on eBay. And before that, I had tried the Bohins, and I really loved them. Vastly superior to the DMC needles I had been using. So I got this blister pack in the mail, and the needles are just like in a little baggie. 50 needles don't take up a whole lot of space, you know? So I put it in my little clamshell box that I use for stitching accessories. And then it was time to get packed for my retreat, and I was taking that little box with me, but I wanted to take out all the extraneous stuff that I didn't need, and I certainly didn't need 50 needles for the weekend. So I took those out and I put them somewhere safe, obviously someplace that my son couldn't get to, you know, being 3 years old and everything. I certainly don't want him playing with a bunch of needles. But I can't find them. I don't know what happened to them. They're safe from everyone, including myself. And it's so frustrating because I'm doing Maynia and having all these starts, and I'd like to have a needle with every project. So I've been using these, and that's good. I like them well enough. I mean, if I had a Bohin needle like right next to them, maybe I could say I like one better than the other, but as for right now, it's just whatever. These are fine. Certainly better than the DMC ones, so no complaints. But yeah, I'm just so frustrated that I lost, 50 needles. I'm sure they'll turn up someday, at least I hope so. Alright, that's it for me for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hey Flosstube, Stephanie here, Ms. So Crafty. Today is Saturday, May 13th. How is everyone doing? My day was sort of a exercise in frustration and futility. Just kind of a long day. One thing, I took Oliver to like a Touch a Truck event, and it didn't happen. The place was deserted. I think that it might have been the weather. It's not actually raining today, but cold and very sodden from the past, I don't know how many days. Our weather's just been dreadful recently and not very spring-like. You might notice I'm wearing a sweater right now. Yeah, it's really cold in my house. It's like, I think the high was like 51 today. And I don't feel like turning on the heater in May. Oh well. So the plan for today was to work on Charm Santa and also pick up a whip. The whip that I pulled randomly was Fall Fairy. So there were only 3 left in the bowl at this point. So Fall Fairy today, and then Sunday and Monday, last day of Maynia. Maybe I'll double down on whips tomorrow so that I can have just, a day with Santa for the last day of Maynia. We'll see. Alright, I will check in later and show you my stitching. Bye bye!
Hey everyone, Stephanie here, Saturday evening, helping with my update on Charm Santa Gold Sparkles. So you can see I did quite a lot more of the red, and I started adding some other colors. I actually did as much of Santa's coat as I could without doing the blended thread, so the blend will go in here and here and there. I worked a bit on the holly leaves. Again, there's a color missing and it's blended. And then I started adding some of the taupes. They're really hard to see. They're in there. And up here around the neck of the neckline of the doll. And I added this over here. That's like a mountain. This is actually the edge of the chart. The design kind of has a in and out sort of edge. Man, I'm articulate tonight. Well, excuse me, it's after midnight. Gently sloping, shall we say. And then I started adding this gold business, which is going to be the fur on his robe there. Oh, I yawned, excuse me. Maybe tomorrow I'll double up on whips. Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye. Hi Flosstube, Stephanie here. Today is Sunday, May 14th. How's everyone doing? Happy Mother's Day to everyone who celebrates. Me, I'm outside having just enjoyed a great dinner at a pizzeria, local. They do like a Neapolitan style and it's fabulous. And we are off to get some ice cream. So today was a great stitchy day. Worked on 2 whips earlier and took out Santa again. And I've made a decision about Maynia, last day tomorrow. So I've decided I'm going to put Santa away tonight, and tomorrow my focus piece will be the last of the 15 projects, Castle, and then I'll continue working on Castle throughout the rest of the week after Maynia ends. So I will check in later and show you my stitching. Ta-ta! Hey guys, here's my starting point on the fall fairy. I'll just show you what the pattern looks like. Sorry for the glare. You can see it's sort of her midriff and her arm. So I think what I'm going to do is continue working on this light blue, which is sky half cross with 3 strands, and see if I can go around to the midline. That would be nice. Alright, I will check in and show you how far I get. Bye! Hey guys, here's my update on Fall Fairy. I worked on her for about an hour and I just did the background. As I mentioned, I did 2 lengths of it. Each length has 3 strands, half cross. So I worked around up here and did this part and that part. I started at the bottom of the page and started working up. So I did get all the way over to the page break. That was nice. So this project will get a full week next month for Wine and Whips. At least that's the plan. I hope that during that week I can finish page 1. I've never actually worked on this project for a dedicated amount of time like that. It's always been like an hour here, an hour there, so well, it'll be kind of interesting to see what I can knock out in that week. If I don't manage to make, good progress, then I don't think I'll be able to finish it this year, but I'll try. It is one of my year's whips pieces, so alright, I will be right back with my second whip for the day, Winnie the Pooh. Hey guys, so here's my starting point on Winnie the Pooh. What I'm going to do with this is just work on this dark green color, which is $8.95, and just stitch like 1 length of it. I already started working that color in the block and I want to do more. I think I can work it into like the next 2 blocks maybe, so. And then I'm going to get back to Santa because I'm missing him. Alright, I'll check in later and show you how far I get. Bye. Hey guys, it's been 30 minutes and I did work with that 1 color symbol through the first couple blocks. This is actually the 4th column that I'm working on now, feathering into the 5th. And then I decided to work with the colors that I had parked. So I did that and then either finish them and secure them on the back, or a couple I had enough to park over here in the 5th column. So I stitched, I don't know how many stitches that is, but whatever. Nice little start on column 4. Alright, now back to Santa. See you later. Bye. Hey Flosstube, Stephanie here, Ms. Oh So Crafty. Today is Monday, May 15th, and it's the last day of Maynia, at least for me, so we made it. Hooray! I'm really glad that it's ending.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that I did it, and I love my new starts. They're awesome, and they're all things that I've long wanted to stitch, so that helps. But the daily rotation it really isn't my style, and I got tired of juggling projects and messing with my scroll frames, and I'm just ready to bring my knitting back into the mix and have a more sort of relaxed pace. So the plan for today is to work on the castle, which is my 15th of 15 projects. Last night I worked on Charm Santa pretty late, and I didn't take a video clip before I went to bed, so I'll do that this afternoon and insert it after this, and of course I'll also show you the castle. So as for the castle, I'll work on it today, and then I'll continue working on it for the rest of this week, which is sadly beyond the scope of the vlog. Speaking of the vlog, I just want to say thank you everybody for watching, and thank you so much for your support and your comments and your messages. Honestly, I don't know if I could do it without you. So I do really appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much. So this will be my last day of the vlog, but I will, check in and show you the Santa and also castle. As for my plans coming up, I do plan to work on, the castle as I mentioned, and then the weekend rush with my Mill Hill Christmas Village project, the toy shop. And then the week after that will be split between Dasher and Winnie the Pooh. Mostly Dasher, hoping for a finish. I will pop in around the end of May and give you an update. I do have 3 free days at the end of May, and I'm thinking for those days I may work on my spring bird again, although it kind of depends how far I get with the castle and how I'm just feeling about the castle. I would really love to finish the castle. Not sure if 5 days are going to be enough though, we'll see. So, like I said, I'll be back at the end of May, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. I will pop in a bit and show you my stitching. Ta-ta! Hey guys, popping in for my last update on Charm Santa. So I did work on this 3 days. Yesterday what I did was I did some of the snow and the mountains, the background, the blue. I did some of the dark gray tones for the boots, the doll boots and Santa's boot. I think those doll boots are the cutest thing ever. So I did actually manage to reach the edges of the piece in several places, like down here and here, that's the edge, and over here is the edge. But as you can see, there's still a long way to go because it's full coverage, and yeah, a lot of blended flosses to go in there too. Like that, for example, is all blended floss. And most of the stuff up here is blended floss. So I really love the fabric that I am stitching this on, the raw gold Belfast. Nice and sparkly. My plan for this piece is to take it out in July and give it a full week of effort for Christmas in July. And before that point, what I'm going to do is make a floss card with all the blends. So I will be all ready to go. Alright, I will check in later and show you the castle. Bye! Hey guys, here's my starting point on the castle. And what I'm planning to do with it is work on the neck. The lighter green color, which is like this one, I'm going to work it around to where it appears on the head, and hopefully they'll meet up. Alright, I will check in later and show you how far I get. Bye! Hey guys, Stephanie. I am back for my last check-in of Maynia with the Castle by TW. I have been working on my dragon. I did the lightest green all the way around, and it met up with the stitches in the head. Hooray! And then I put in the second lightest green, which was a lot of stitches, like all through the face and everything, and it was great to finish that because it was just, it was pretty extensive, and it did take a little bit longer than I wanted. I was hoping to hit the sack around 11. Instead, now it's like 11:30. So this project is, it's coming along, and I'm really excited and happy to work on it for the
rest of the week. And I think my dragon is coming out so pretty. I love her. I have decided my dragon is a woman because I don't know, there's just something about her. I don't admit it's the way that she's so curious and checking in on this turret with the lit windows, perhaps. I don't know. I will see you guys in a couple weeks at the end of May and show you, give you an update of what I've managed to, do between now and then. And also, I have some haul to share, which I didn't do during the vlog, but I've been saving it for my next update, so that will be fun. Alright, good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for your comments and supports. Love you all. Happy stitching. Bye.